Okay, properties of reflections. Make sure you go to your workbook here, as I'm going to be working through that. This is what your workbook page looks like. I don't know what page it's on, but it's lesson 19.2, top left corner there. So reflections. All right, so it's like looking in a mirror. Okay, you can use tracing paper. You could, but we're not going to use tracing paper here. I want to use a laser pointer. So you could use tracing paper. Not going to use tracing paper, but I'll show you how to do it without tracing paper. So on this one, let's say for this image here, we're going to reflect it about the y-axis. So this is our line of reflection, and our triangle is going to be over here somewhere. So this is what you do. I got my pen now, and I'm going to count. Here's P right here. So it's 2 spaces to the y-axis. So I'm going to count on the other side. 1, 2. This is the other side. So notice what I did here. I'll try to use my laser pointer. So here's P. Here's my pre-image. And then I count to the line of reflection, and then count that same distance to the other side of the line of reflection. And that is called the image. So P is the pre-image, and then this is P prime. That is what happens after the reflection. And then I will count for Q. Q is a pre-image, so I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. So Q prime is going to be right here. I'm pretty sure. Q prime, that's what happens after that. I can connect these two. And then R prime. So I'm going to count 1, 2 to the line of reflection, and then 1, 2 to the other side. And that is right here. And that is R prime. And we have our reflection about the y-axis. And that's exactly what they show over here. Okay, there you go. Now, if we did it to the x-axis, that would look like this. I'm going to do it fairly quickly here. R to R prime, that goes 2 to the line of reflection, so R prime would be right here. I'll do it to this side here. So R prime would be there. P prime. P is 6 above there, so I'm going to, oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So P prime would be on the other side there. And so there's that one. This is if I'm reflecting about the x-axis. So the x-axis is like that mirror. And then Q right there, I'm eyeballing this right here, right there, and it's going to be 5 spaces above the x-axis. So this is going to be 5 spaces below the x-axis on that same point. So Q prime would be right there. And if I were reflected about the x-axis, this is what it would look like. Okay, so we have these. You don't need tracing paper. We'll just go about the y-axis. So counting for B, okay, now B prime is going to be 3. So this is 1, 2, 3 here. So 1, 2, 3 right there. B prime. A, how far is A from the y-axis? It looks like it's 7 spaces away from the x-axis, from the y-axis. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. So A prime is right there. And then just to show you my highlighter or my laser pointer, if C is here, I count 3 spaces to the y-axis, so 3 to the other side. That's where C prime would go right there. And C prime is at 3. Yeah, 3 right there. And so that's C prime. And there is our drawing. Okay, that was gorgeous, wasn't it? That was so beautiful. Let's try that again. So that and there. Okay. The number 2 is on the x-axis. So I'm just going to go rapid fire here. F prime is going to be 2 above. Okay. J prime is going to be what, 6 above that part. So it's going to be right up there. G prime. I'm sorry, that's J. J prime. And then G prime is going to be on level with F, but same distance away. So G prime is right there. And H prime is going to be level with J and on the same X coordinate. So that's going to be H prime. And then you just connect these like I am in this very gorgeous way. And there is, so this is called the pre-image, and this is called the, okay, IMAGE, image. So on the other side, the practice side, just go through a few of these. Quadrilateral, the four-sided image J, so we're talking about this one here, is reflected about the x-axis. Which one is the reflection? Well, if you flip about the x-axis, it looks like you're looking at G. So G would be it. Which two quadrilaterals are reflections of each other on the y-axis? So let me erase all this stuff here. And the y-axis right here. Okay, that was not so good. Okay, better. Y-axis. Which two quadrilaterals are reflections of each other? I guess I would go F, comma G. Those are reflections of. Oh wait, no. Yeah, F and G. F. How about F and G? F and G. H and J, they are not reflections from each other. They don't look like they're a mirror image of each other. And if you look, this is, let me go with my, come on now, where's my thing? Oh, it didn't do it. But if I look at this point, it's what, 1, 2, 3 spaces away from the y-axis. This is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. Great. This is 4 spaces away from the y-axis. This is still only 3. So right there it broke. How many quadrilaterals are H and J related? How are quadrilaterals H and J related? So H and J, they are related. Okay, well, they are translations. They spells it TH. They are a translation. Yeah, they're sliding over from one to the other. It's not flipped over. So there you go.